Anyway, let's hear what Linus had to say, and then we'll get to the news.
With xQc.
Yeah.
I have a new favorite, totally deranged gadzillionaire story. As a streamer, he moves around a lot, and we probably don't need to explain why that would be.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't aware of this, but when I walked in, I was kind of like taken aback by how bare things were. There's a lot of like boxes, but not a lot of furniture, you know? And so he was explaining that it came up because I needed some electrical tape. And I was like, oh, what are the odds? And it takes him about 5 seconds. There's this toolbox that's right there in the room. Grabs some electrical tape, new in packaging, throws it to me. I'm like, oh, well, that's impressive. I was like really impressed. And he goes, oh, well, don't be that impressed. That's a brand new toolbox full of brand new tools. I've like never touched it, basically. And I'm like, sorry, what? Okay, why do you have it? He has an Amazon wish list that has all the essentials for living. And what he does is every time he moves, he rebuys everything sent straight to the new address. But it sounds like, other than what fits in the back of a car, he takes absolutely nothing with him and just rebuys everything. I'm like, wow.
I mean, I have personally experienced this. Like, this motherfucker used my house as a respawn point. You know what I mean? At a certain point in time. He just like, this is how he operates. Yeah, my house was a spawn point too. It was like a save location for him. Like a Rust base.
I've been trying to like think about this, right? Because it's like, you know, on the surface, it makes no sense, right?
It looks calm and ready.
But I think it's probably fair to say that major streamers like an xQc have a more mainstream appeal than someone like me. Like, I think it's fair to say that xQc is more famous than me. I don't really have a ton of appeal outside of tech.
Especially as a variety gamer, which I believe he is.
Yes. So if I were to walk into a Best Buy, yeah, obviously people are going to be like, supplies. But if I go into a garden supplies store, nobody knows who I am.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas gaming is mainstream. He could appeal to kind of anyone on a certain level, right? And so from a security standpoint, if he hires a moving company, that means that everyone involved in that transaction knows where he came from and where he's going. Whereas if he just orders from Amazon...
Didn't think about that. Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. xQc is absolutely more popular than Linus, in my opinion. Yes. I think that Linus is hyper specific. So, like he said, if they went to a Best Buy, like, he might actually have, you know, on some Best Buys, there might be more people that know who Linus is, depending on how old they are. But yes, Linus is huge, but yeah, xQc is massive. Like, he is gigantic. What a lot of people don't understand, though, is like, and even then it's so insulated. Like, gamers as a space, Twitch as a space is becoming way, 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 way more prominent. But it's all demographics. It's all demographics. It's all about demographics. If you're looking at like 30-plus-year-olds, yeah, Linus is probably going to be more famous among 30-plus-year-olds. xQc is going to be more famous among like younger people. How often do you get recognized when you go out? Every time. Every time I step outside of my door, every time I go out in the public, of course, I get recognized everywhere I go. Mostly because, like, the people that I speak to, these people I talk about, the people that I fucking advocate for are people that are working at Chipotle and shit. You know what I mean? I'm a big person, easy to spot. I went to Chipotle last night after I played basketball. The guy was a HasanAbi head. He literally was like, I don't want to be awkward, but I got to ask, like, are you HasanAbi? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you're a lot larger in person than I thought you would be. Made up story. Yes, it's a made up story, except for It's a made up story for except whenever I am like live streaming and you get annoyed because everyone is swarming and we can't do like normal live streams. It's just like it's fine. It's like a normal thing. It's weird because like I'm just a normal person in my mind. You know what I mean? I don't think about it. So it is what it is. But yeah, you gotta. Streamers are in a very weird place because like streamers are in a very weird place overall because like we are closer to the general population, like normal people, but we also, of course, still live like very abnormal lives, right? And but like we don't have the same level of like being removed from the population that like celebrities, like Hollywood celebrities do.